Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial, the so moving song by Tom Jobim, It's You I'll Always Love, on lyrics by Gloria Estefan in 2013, which is none other than the Anglo-Saxon version of Eu Sekewuchi Amar, composed in 1959, that you will also find on my channel. I did not need to modify the original key to make it as easy as possible for you. On the other hand, I choose to offer you a ballad, then a very simple bossa nova that you will find in reference in another video, as usual, title Guide to understand the whole song with the two propositions in a row. I simply adapted the harmonies to the lyrics because there are some slight nuances. This is the reason why I separate the tutorials with their guides according to their peculiarities. But the structure remains the same. The choice is yours. However, I take this opportunity to tell you to always read in the description of everything I offer on my channel and to check what is the value of the transposition key and to apply if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the two letters K and T, is that there is nothing to modify. As for this song, for example, where I managed to present you more or less an audible vocal guide. So let's go to the action. I didn't change the introduction from the original because it's so simply, and I agree. It's so not difficult. Okay, so first the chord. I show you the detail after. First in slow motion. What I'm doing. So first C major 7 with E. So let's have a look on check it out the scale of C major. This is very simply one. I'm talking in degrees, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again. Okay. So root, the C, the E, then the sun major. 1, 2, 3. The fifth, the G, and the major 7. Let me give you the trick. For to recognize very easily and make the difference between the major 7 and the 7. The major 7, it's always a semitone below the root, which is from the top. You see, so major 7, a semitone below, and the 7 dominant, just that's a minor third, a semitone below the major 7. So it will be easy for you to recognize, and then it will be available for all the chords. Okay, so major 7, C major 7. So C, D, E, D, C, B, and on B, E flat diminished 7. So let's have a look first on the scale of E flat. On degrees, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Root, I show you E flat 7 first. And then we build E diminished 7. Root, third major, the fifth, and the 7. Okay? So we keep the root in place. We just go down below a semitone to the third. Become the G become G flat, the B flat become A. Same thing for the fifth and for the 7. Same thing. Okay, from A to A. Okay, so same thing for the D flat become C. So and you can reverse this chord. Have a look on the E flat can come on the top. F sharp on the top, second reverse, and the third one, the A, can come on the top. We're going to use on the song this one. Okay. At the time if you play on the bass with the left hand the E flat, if you play those chords, it's always a E flat diminished 7. Okay, it changes if you change the bass. Okay, the root, the note which is on the root. Okay, so if you do that, it becomes a F sharp diminished 7. Okay, but in this case it's E flat diminished 7. So again, from our introduction, ba, 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 ba. Okay, on the B, and A, B, C, F, and on the F you play D minor 7. Scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roots and minor, 5th and the 7. So D, F, A, C. Okay? And then you play with the right hand D, F, A, and E flat, and on E flat, G at the left hand, and you resolve by a G flat sharp 5, not flat, G sharp 5, sorry. So scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, you see, major 7, subinton below the root. Okay, you can play from here, of course, same thing. Okay, but as we play here, it will be the third. We're going to use the third, the root reverse on the top, third, the 5th sharp. Okay, so again from the introduction and slowly in slow motion. Bam, 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 bam. Da, ba, da, ba. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so and now you can a little bit have an advance if you play on the first time. First, bam, you see, first the C, and then and then you put the chord bam, 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 E flat, diminished 7, bam, 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 bam. Same thing for the D minor 7. Okay, bam, 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 or bam. Different way. So again, in the time, so and now for to join this note, because it will be we start to sing with a G. It's you I always love. Okay, so we're here at this moment. Three options. The first, you do not sing, you stay here, and then you start to sing. It's you. You can make it trill like that from the A to the A flat, and you see, it's you, or nothing, without the trill, like this. It's you I always love. In tenderness, there's a lot of way to play this superb song. So it's I show you some option, and after you decide, of course. So we were here. First option, when you're here, you start directly. It's you I always love. Second option, you make a scale descending. This one, for example, that we can find the 5th sharp and the 5th flat. G, F, E flat, D flat, B, and then you turn your hand with the third, A, G, okay, and then after with the 1, and then again A flat, D flat, and with the trill palm, A flat, and it's you. So in time, It's you. Okay, that's the second option. And another one, variation, bam 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 bam, and then when you are on the B, you play 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, you understand? So I mean, you have the choice. This one, or this one. You can avoid to do that. You can sing directly. It's you I always love. Normally you didn't have to play the melody, just only for help. Okay, I mean like that. Something if I have to play by myself. It's you I always love. Okay, so you have the choice. You decide this one or this one. Bam, 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 on all the white notes. With this fantasy or not, bam, bam. And then we start to sing, okay? I think you have understood for the introduction. You have a bam, bam, directly, all the two proposition, okay? It's you, I always. So you can decide to play exactly the same chord, C major 7. Like that, in tenderness, and make a little bit largest. It's you I always love. You play E flat, it's what I'm, and maybe use the third 1 2 3, the third reverse. So it's you I always love, like that. You see? That's the reverse. We have E flat diminished 7. Again, it's you I always love. Or this one. You play exactly the same chord, okay? But you make the detail on all the notes like a harp, you see, pam 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 pam. Okay. It's you I always love. Or more simply like that. Okay. Forever only you. D minor 7, you know this chord. We played before with on the introduction. The D, the F, the A, and the C. I always love. And then you have a choice. You can play a G7 like that, root third, fifth, 7, but it will be more interesting to play a voicing like that. It's not very hard. See, it's more interesting that the 7, the third with the B, the 7 with the F, and a sharp 5. See? It's you I always love. Forever only you I always love. You see? It's more, I think it's a little bit more interesting. Maybe or not. You have the choice. It's an option, okay? Each time you say goodbye. Okay? Each time you say goodbye. G minor now. Roots and minor. The B become B flat. The D, the fifth, and the F, that's the 7. Goodbye, I always love. Then you resolve by a C7. Roots of fifth, 7. You see what is interesting to make the difference that I explained to you on the before. You know exactly where the 7, and now the major 7, the 7, the semitone below. Very easy, okay? But in this case, I revert the third on the top because, and I'm playing the bass with the left hand. because it's more interesting to make G minor 7 to the, you see, it's very easy. Okay, again, it's you I'll always love, forever only you I always love, each time you say goodbye I always love. Okay, C7. And now we're going to use the 5th sharp, and we keep the 7. That's a C7 sharp 5, A flat. So we play C, of course, on the left hand. The 3rd major with the E, and the G sharp and the A sharp with the 7. So you have 2 options. You can sing like that for the rest of my life. You can stay like that, but we're going to do on the bossa nova. Okay, so but we are in the ballad. I suggest to do that. For the rest of, it's not very hard, you see. C D E D C. For the rest of my, I have little hand and have a look. For the rest of my, see, for the rest of my life, and on life, the rest of my life, and on the life, we're on the major 7 to the F. That's the next chord. Did we see the scale of F? No. So we're going to have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7. You see a semitones below to the F. Root 5th, major 7. F, A, C, E. And then we resolve by a F minor 6. Bum, bum. The root, the F, the A become a flat. We keep the 5th, and we play the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With a D. So to F major 7 to the F minor 6. Okay? So maybe I'm playing from the start, okay? It's you I always love, forever only you I always love, each time you say goodbye I always love, for the rest of my life. Okay? And now E, G, F, H sound, E minor 7, scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, A, ba, 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 ba. Root, sun minor with the G, the 5th major with the B, and the 7 with a D. So, again, H song, E minor 7. I write again E flat diminished 7, you know, will be D minor 7. You see, bam, bam, by the half tone. You descend by half tone. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, D minor 7. To say this one or this one. To you. On the ballad, I don't want to play. We're going to use a reduced harmonic from the G minor, and this one we're going to use for the bossa nova. It'll be more interesting. That the voicing is more interesting for this one. Okay, to say a fantasy if you want. Bum bum bum. That you're the one. So what is it? Or nothing, okay? You directly that E minor 7 flat 5, the 5th, the 5 flat, the B become a B flat. That you're the one. A sharp 5, scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Root, 3rd major, 5th sharp, and we resolve with a A7. But what is interesting, it's more interesting to play the G, which is a 7 inside, like that. Okay, I'm the G on the bottom. Okay, I'm it's you, D7, it's you. Did we see the D? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So root, the sun major with the F sharp, the A is the 5th, and the 7 at the C. You I always love for the rest. F minor 7, root F, F flat, the third minor, the 5th with the C, and the E flat, the third minor, the 7, sorry. Rest on my day G, and we resolve with G sharp 5. From root 5th, and from the 3rd, the 5th, you know this chord. Okay? So I play for you from the start slowly, okay? With the name of the chord in slow motion. It's you, C major 7, I always love. E flat diminished 7, forever only you. D minor 7, I always love. G7, it's time you say goodbye. G minor 7, I always love. C7, for C7 sharp 5, for the rest of my life. F major 7, my life. You see in the guide, you keep the voice of the melody on your mouse, okay? My life, okay? And then each song E minor 7, I write. E flat diminished 7, I will be. D minor 7 will be to say. G7, okay? That's your E minor 7 flat 5. Now the 1 S A sharp 5. It's you I always love for the rest. F minor 7 all my day. G and G sharp 5. So that's it for the first verse, but we have only 2 verses. So I suggest you make the second verse, and I'm talking more in evidence when we arrive where we're changing. Okay, so for the turnover of the passing note, you can do that from the first verse to the second one, or nothing, or something like that. Bam 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 bam. For example, or nothing. I know. You can sing without you make the melody, of course. I know you make me cry. You see, whenever we're apart, you make me cry. Okay, you see? But every need you goes. So I know you make me cry. C major 7, E flat diminished 7, whenever we're apart. D minor 7, you make me cry. G7, but every need you call. G minor 7, that's the same chords. You're satisfied. We resolve with C7, okay? Same thing. Whenever you return, F major 7, and we resolve with F minor 6. And then it changed. We didn't play E G. We play G B. Okay, G B. I know, because we're going up on the voice. I know I fall apart, E minor 7. Why life goes on, I wait. Okay, ba 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 ba. E minor 7 flat 5. Okay, so again, I know I fall apart. Why life goes on. Sorry, I know I fall apart. Why life goes on, I wait for mine to start. And then you play A7. Okay. The day you let me back on C, that the 7 of the D, into your G4 7, 1 2 3 4 and 5th, and the 7 G C D F, and we resolve, we call the 4th suspend to what? Your resolution. The resolution will be third minor or major. It will be a major in this case. Bam bam. Okay. For the re, B C D C B, life F minor 6, root, you know, A flat, the C and the D, the 6 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Nose is called I. Then you can finish with a C, a C6, or C major 7, or C. And then you have a last, I hear Gloria Stefan, and she say that the last is so beautiful. It's you, D minor 7, G7, I always love. See, I propose to you, I suggest a second version. It's you, D minor 7, okay, G7, I always, F minor, F flat, D, C, E minor 6 with E, G, C. You see, bam, 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 bam. We're going to make a semitone below. E minor 6, sorry. E flat diminished 7, that you know. D minor 7 with G minor 7 with G, and G minor 7, and you will following with the voice. I show you with only D, F, and B, and you resolve with C. Okay, so in time, it's you, I always love. See, if we're going to play only one note, it's you, I always love. You see? On the G, you're changing, you play all the time C, and you sing on B when you're on G, because they're the third of the G, third major. You resolve with C, of course. Okay, it's you can make a lot of ornamentation. I always love. Okay, so and now that's time to I think you have understand. You can play. We are talking about the small bossa nova. So that's a different way to play this song. Complete tenderness like that is so beautiful, the words and the lyrics, of course. But we can play also a small bossa nova. So from maybe the introduction, or just after this one, you do what you want. You can make a mix. So, for example, da, 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 what? For example, it's you I always love, pum, 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 pum. Forever only you I always love. Each time you say goodbye, I always love. You see, I've make a cluster with the chords. It's more interesting for the bossa nova. So we are maybe I show you the first verse, and we are looking on how I made the bossa nova. I'm using a basso ostinato. It's a process of repeating a rhythmic formula consistently. I mean, on the scale, for example, on all the chords, I'm using the root and the fifth. For the C major, for example, on the first chord, we have the C and the G at the fifth, but I reverse the G. Okay, I'm use the root and the G after pam 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 pam. Okay, so I suggest to show you on all the chords where is the fifth. Okay, it will be very simply for you. Okay, it's you. On the C it will be G and C, of course, always love. On the B flat diminished, I have no time to explain to you why it's a B, but it's a B. Pum 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 pum. Okay, E flat with B, you use E flat, and then after on the D minor you use, of course, you see the A and D, and then for the G. But yes, maybe it's more interesting to show you the cluster, the root third, fifth, seventh, for example. I'm going to use the root on the top, the third on the top, and I keep the fifth and the seventh, D, F, G, and then the B. Okay. Why it is very interesting is because we are on the G, on the G7, and then the next chord will be a G minor 7. So on the G minor 7. You see, we are very close, very easy. You see, the G minor 7, the B flat is very close, and for the D7, very close also too. Okay, but of course you can play, if you want, you can play this voicing. Okay, always love, goodbye, always love. This work also too. Huh? But it's another option. Okay, so this one from the G by G. So again, so we see the D, we see the E flat diminished, we see the D minor with the bass, we see the G with the D. I'm talking the left hand, of course. The G minor, same thing. On the C now. And you see, you can play only the sharp 5 and the 7 after, and then it stay the root and the fifth to G and C, and then on the F, the fifth is C major, and the minor from the minor. Each song on E, that B on the so you can play on the top if you want. I prefer this one, and then after I can make a little bit more complex, but this is only for beginners. Okay, so E minor, and then after E flat diminished 7, B and E flat, D minor with A, D with A. Okay, the G7 with D again, and on E flat 5, E7, E minor 7 flat 5, that the B and the E. Okay, and on the A sharp 5, but that's E and A. and on D we use A and D, and on F, C and F, G. Okay? So you have all the chords because we didn't have this is only the voice we change, okay? From ba ba and ba ba ba. Okay, so I suggest to show you a demonstration very in slow motion with a chord, with a text, maybe. Okay, no, first with a chord. Okay, so I see you, I always love ba ta ta ta. E flat diminished 7. Forever only you. D minor 7, I always love. G7, each time you say goodbye. G minor 7, so sorry, it was G7, G minor 7, no, I always love. C7, for the rest, or for the rest of my, it's up to you, you can play just only for the rest of my life. F minor 6, okay. Each song, or nothing directly, each song, E minor 7, I write, E flat diminished 7, will be D minor 7, to stay, G7, ba ba ba, or nothing, to stay, sorry, to stay, sorry, that you, E minor 7 flat 5, the one, A sharp 5, bum bum bum, it's you I always love. Can come inside, see? Oh, for the rest, because you were very near, close, you see? Bum bum, for the rest, to the F minor 7, all my days, bum, bum, bum. Okay, so the next one, I know you make me cry whenever we're apart. You make me cry like this or like that or like this. But every need you cause you satisfy. Whenever you return, I know I fall apart. While life goes on, I wait for mine to start. The day you let me back into your arms for the rest of my life. You see? So you can play that like that, or maybe more simple. You didn't play the melody, okay? Like that. I know you make me cry whenever we're apart. You make me cry. You see, not reduce like that, not cluster, okay? But every need you cause, you satisfy. Whenever you return, I know I fall apart. While life goes on, I wait for mine to start. The day you let me back into your arms for the rest of my life. And you can use maybe this one, so you can make a mix. It's you I always love. For example, okay? So So I hope you appreciate, and me, it's a pure pleasure to present to you some tutorials, and I make a French version, and maybe Italian. I don't know. But so I hope you can explore all my channel. You can find and maybe discovering my very big love for Michel Legrand, and you find a lot of video for what I'm trying to make some tutorials and guide. And that's the spirit, and I hope you appreciate all my channel in general. So see you again, and don't forget, it's only a happiness. It's a pure happiness to sing and play together. It's a really fantastic. It's so simply. It's just only, you see on all my tutorial you have different way. Flat with one finger sometime, or with a ballad, and then a little bit upgrade with a bossa nova. But I know this a long time to try to have the difference between the two hands, but I'm not a genius, and it's just only to practice, and to have a big love for that. But you know that, of course. Thank you for your attention, and see you again. Bye bye. Why?